is gonna be fun because I've never done a colonoscopy prep with a colostomy bag.
This is the size of the bag that is typically used for like day-to-day use of my colostomy. This is the one that they gave me. So again, we're gonna compare here right quick. See, small little bag, cool. And then this thing here. Yeah, this is what it is to do a colonoscopy prep with the colostomy bag.
Today is the day that if you've ever had to do this procedure, you dread this day drastically. Prep day for a colonoscopy. That's right, guys. Let's do it. So I am doing this prep because I have not been able to complete a colonoscopy the previous time. Why? Because I had the severe stricture, which led me to get my colostomy bag surgery. So since they haven't seen the rest of my colon for about 2 years now, we need to check to make sure everything is okay. I have Crohn's disease. This is something that's normal. This is routine. I know I have to do this for the rest of my life at least once a year. It's okay. I have done several different types of prep. Some of them, they work really well, but since I have a sensitive stomach, since I have Crohn's disease, it hits me really, really hard. Like, I mean, it gives me excruciating amounts of pain. I have found one that does really, really well. It's more of a gentler one, and it's the Miralax prep. So I get everything that I need over the counter. Just go to my pharmacy, go to your supermarket, whatever it is, and you buy all the stuff that you need. You mix the drink, you drink it, you go to the bathroom. Then you take some Dulcolax laxative tablets as well. So what I'm gonna show you guys is how I'm going to mix it. I mix mine with a Gatorade so that you get some much needed electrolytes, hydration, because you are gonna be pretty much shooting out water, okay, if you haven't done this already. So the biggest challenge of today's vlog is that I have a colostomy bag. This is gonna be fun because I've never done a colonoscopy prep with a colostomy bag. Yeah, let's see how that goes. Now, quick side note, before today, I went and saw my ostomy nurse. Now, it was something that I've had this appointment with her for about a month out in advance. It just so happened that this colonoscopy was kind of like an impromptu, very quick type thing. So since she saw it in the note, she's like, hey, since you're going to do the colonoscopy, I'm gonna give you some tools to make it easier for you, because the bag that I have right now is not the biggest. So what happens is I'm gonna have to be going to the bathroom multiple times very quickly to empty it out. You can have an explosion, a leakage. You know, you don't want to deal with any of that stuff, especially when you're dealing with, you know, basically diarrhea. So what's gonna happen is this. I'm gonna mix my drink. I'm gonna show you what she has given to me, and we are going to do this together, guys. We're gonna do my very first colonoscopy prep with a colostomy bag. Hopefully, the only other one that I ever have to do is when I get cleaned out for my reconnection surgery, which you still have to do a colonoscopy prep type thing so that your colon's nice and clean, so when they do surgery, they don't have the added issue of having to deal with stool and that whole ordeal. So guys, let's jump into it. So I'm doing my potions class today. As you can tell, I have my cauldron here. I have my, you know, little extra tools, Gatorade, lovely bottle of Miralax, and like I said before, Dulcolax laxatives. I'm gonna drink this entire bottle within about 90 minutes. You can see here, it says 14 once daily doses. I'm gonna be drinking this in 90 minutes. Woo! I have to mix all of this powder into this Gatorade, and then I'm gonna put them back into the bottles, and then this starts at 4 p.m. and then at 8 p.m. I have to take 4 of these. Now, once again, instructions say 1 to 3 tablets in a single daily dose. I'm gonna be taking 4 all at once at 8 p.m. Start this at 4, and I have to hydrate. I have to drink all of this, hydrate some more water, have some sweet tea, all sorts of fun stuff, apple juice, whatever. Clear liquid diet for today. So let's get this going, guys. Now, I can't drink anything red or purple They just don't want to have any kind of issues on the scan, seeing something red from the color dye. So that's why I went with blue. Don't get me wrong, typically I do drink Gatorade. It is the red fruit punch one because I just like that flavor the best. So today I went with Glacier Freeze. No idea, never tried it, but can't be bad, right? And then the Miralax.
Should have done a little salt there, actually.
Bottle number 2. That is a huge amount of liquid. Like when you see it in the bottle, you're like, oh yeah, it's 2 bottles. But when you see it here, you're like, I have to drink all of this. And don't get me wrong, I haven't eaten anything today, so I'm starving, but this is not exactly what I wanted. Don't tell Janice I'm using her like drink mixer for this. Sorry, babe, but this is perfect. Because don't get me wrong, the Miralax dissolves perfectly into the drink, so you don't taste anything. But just, you gotta mix it, you gotta do all of this fun stuff, and sorry, babe, I'm using your mixer. Okay, so now we're gonna put the Gatorade into this little serving thing, and I'll put this into the bottles.
Hey guys! We are a little bit on a time crunch. Sushi's awake from her nap. She's not crying yet. She's entertained in her crib, so we're good. So now we are going to get started on taking Paul's baggie off. Right, Paul?
Yep.
Let's do this.
Alright guys, so as you saw, Janice has successfully helped me remove my bag and clean up the site. As you can tell, this is my stoma. Woo!
Little Stomy.
I know. And now what I'm going to go do is I'm going to go shower, because I like to shower without the bag because it feels amazing and normal. And after I'm done showering, come back here, let everything dry off, and reapply my new bag, which is, this is a special type of bag that I don't typically use, but it's going to make my life a lot easier for the prep. We're going to get into that in a little bit. So this is me fresh out of the shower, so you can see how much I am prolapsing versus when I first got my surgery. And that's the big concern here, is why am I prolapsing so much? And yeah, and as you can see, it sticks out quite a bit. Alright, so I have some of the stuff here. So this is the wafer I'm going to be using. This is not a convex one, this is just a completely flat one. This is just temporary for just the colonoscopy. The reason is because this one's bigger, it's easier, it has like a little accordion flap here, so it's easier for me to change the bags out. this actually rolls back and I can cut little slits in it, and this will mold around my stoma perfectly. This is the size of the bag that is typically used for like day-to-day use of my colostomy. This is the one that they gave me. So again, we're gonna compare here right quick. See, small little bag, cool. And then this thing here. Yeah. And this has like a little like zip, as if it's like a Ziploc bag. And the reason is so that I can irrigate this, so I can wash anything out down into the bag so that it's easier for me to, you know, be able to see, make sure and monitor how much output I'm having and everything and so on. So that's one hell of a difference, guys. This is what it is to do a colonoscopy prep with the colostomy bag. So it's slowly going back in once I lay flat. Yeah, this is, don't get me wrong, I don't feel anything. These are the things of having a stoma that a lot of people don't tell you, or maybe the nurses don't tell you, but these are things that can happen. That's why I'm documenting it, so if anybody who has to have the surgery or is had it who doesn't know, these are all things that can happen, so I got you. Alright guys, so as you can see, Janice has put on this new wafer. Now the cool thing about this wafer is that you see how I can pick it up a little bit. So what this does is I'm able to put on a bag without having to push down on my belly like I've had to do with previous bags. So it just makes things slightly bit more comfortable. And now Janice put on my 3-foot bag. So you see she's able to get her fingers underneath and clip it on, and I feel nothing right now, which is amazing.
Ignore the screaming baby. Sushi is practicing her voice.
Alright guys, so now comes the time of the night that I have to start drinking. I have to drink 8-ounce increments every 10 minutes, approximately. Obviously, if you start getting nauseous, take a break, then resume. So I have this little apple juice bottle. It's exactly 8 ounces, so I just fill this up, as you can tell, with the Gatorade, and I put a timer on my phone and I just keep watching it and just make sure that every 10 minutes I complete one of these. I do not do the best with preps since I do have Crohn's disease. It does affect my stomach rather negatively in the sense that this hits me harder than the average person. My sister and my mother have done this exact colonoscopy prep, and they've seen how I react, and they're like, it wasn't that bad for us. Like, obviously it's not comfortable, but they're like, this was a lot more intense when we saw you go through it. Slowly but surely, start drinking, and I will give you updates of how I'm going and how this bag is working out for me. So, sit rep. I'm almost done with one bottle. Remember, I have 2 of these. I am feeling it in my stomach, like not in a good way. I am trying not to throw up right now. Again, these affect me very differently than it does most people. Oh, I feel like I'm a drunk person adding more liquor to their drink. It's a bad choice, but I'm still gonna do it. Gonna see it through. So with this bottle that I'm finishing, officially halfway done, I am definitely starting to go. The only thing about this Miralax prep is that it does have a slightly delayed effect. It's not as like potent or as strong as others.
There's one that's very common that a lot of people do. It's called magnesium citrate. That, I mean, it's like a little bottle like this. That's all you have to drink. It's like a very small amount, but I mean, it is pure hell to me. The amount of pain that thing puts me in with stomach cramps and everything for hours, I can't take it. I'd rather do this. That will clean you out, clean as a whistle in a couple of hours for sure. Alright guys, sit rep. I am nearly done with my Gatorade bottles. From this on out, it is just me running to the bathroom and emptying out my bag. So far it's going well. I am having just pure diarrhea at this point, obviously. You can hear Sushi in the background. And the goal here is to have only clear liquid come out. Yeah, we're gonna let that sink in for a second, you know? So that's phase 1. Phase 2, Dulcolax tablets. The dosage of this is 1 to 3 tablets in a single daily dose. I'm gonna take 4. Yay. The whole idea of this is to be as clean as possible so that my GI doctor can see my colon in its entirety and make sure that I am doing well. That is the whole point of this, so that's why we're going to push through and get this done. But that is going to be it for today's vlog, guys. I know this is kind of crazy, but we will also be recording tomorrow morning the whole process of going to the hospital, getting my colonoscopy done, which I'm kind of curious. I want to know, like, how to stick it through my stomach, you know what I mean? Like, it's odd, it really is. But obviously there's no other place to put it. So we're gonna take care of that, record all of that. My mom is gonna watch the baby for a few hours tomorrow morning so that Janice and I can go to the hospital and get everything handled and done in a timely fashion without having to worry about the baby. Just one less stressor. So that is going to be it for today's vlog, guys. Guys, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. We truly appreciate all the love and support we get from everybody. We are trying to spread as much awareness as possible right now, and our channel is slowly but surely growing, and that's exactly what we want. We want to spread as much awareness. We want to shed light on things that most people do not. I've seen output. Yay.
It feels weird.
Sorry. Now guys, when you do subscribe, remember to hit the little bell next to the subscribe button so that you get all of our notifications when we go live and when we post. We try to post at least 2 days a week, every Tuesday and every Thursday. Do not forget to comment down below. Tell us what you like, tell us what you didn't like. Just stop by and say hi. We try to answer as many comments as we can. Obviously, life catches up to us sometimes and we just don't feel very well, but we always try to make an effort to talk to each and every single one of you guys. So guys, that is going to be it. This is part 1 of colonoscopy prep with a colostomy. And then part 2 is going to be the actual colonoscopy with a colostomy bag. And we're going to be talking about some of that stuff too, because my ostomy nurse was so awesome. She set me up for success for my colonoscopy too, give me special bags and stuff like that. And I'm going to explain all of that in our next vlog. So guys, thank you so much once again. That is going to be it. And you know our sign off. So for now, adieu and good night.